is up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C, and welcome to another edition of Tasha C. Tasha, I was about to say Tasha C TV. That's my YouTube channel name, but my Tasha C Soul podcast. Shout out to my YouTube and my podcast fams. Hugs and love, safety, protection, all that stuff. Good, positive vibes. Thank you for all the support. Virtual hugs. And also shout outs and hugs and love support from people who support me in the future. I appreciate it, y'all. Thank you. Been sticking in there. Like I said, listening in or watching my videos or listening to my podcast, especially to depending when I once am able to get, some more good equipment so I can start recording more videos and so forth. We've been up here in the quarantine. Now, I'm sorry, y'all. This is 5:03 p.m., April the 20th, 2020. Happy 420 if y'all know what I'm talking about. So anyway, today is not going to be a long one. I'm not going to read an article or anything. It's just me about another point of Black history again. Now, I explained a couple of days about the epic fail, even though it was good comedy gold. Unfortunately, about, say, what happened with the whole thing with the BabyFace and Telly Riley. And I explained the commentary and seen all the spoofs of what happened. Like I said, Terry had a whole complete concert when Babyface was just chilling with his hits and he, social distancing, just chill with his blazer, just say they're all cool, just as for the cool in him. And so they said it was supposed to be a rematch, which was today, at 8 p.m. I think Eastern, on that same site, Viz or whatever it was called. And so here was another hiccup. Now, originally, they were supposed today, and then when I went yesterday on D Nice, again, he's been doing still club quarantine on his channel, having a club DJ and so forth. And DJ Nice was like, I'm going to be on tomorrow, I watch it on play, but, he's having a pin thing where he's trying to encourage people to register to vote. Y'all, you can go online, y'all haven't registered and you qualify, even though it's kind of messed with it. Some people still can't register to vote, but he's trying to promote, so I guess his collaboration with Michelle Obama. So I don't know if she was in the chat or not at the time, because I was only there for like 10 minutes. I went to one of my YouTube fans page, and, again, like I said, this is Day Black History, where you could say it's semi-successful. Finally, they had the battle, which was trial number 3. It was presented by Swiss Beats and Timberland, which are also phenomenal producers. I think both, I don't know because the songwriters, but they have both had rap, so I don't know if they had writers to do so or not. Maybe one day I might find some information about them as well. I forgot to mention that Neo was against Jonna as Austin, which he's a songwriter, but I remember he had a couple tracks back in the day, like he's saying on background Jermaine Dupri song, "Going to Get You," whatever, and he had a song called "Little More Love." He had a couple songs, but he's also known to be a phenomenal writer as well. I missed that. So, today, I don't know if it's still on there, because I don't want to do this while, even though it's a short, I want to end when I end it, y'all. So the only little Black history you're going to get is they finally, but before we get to that part, I went to Life with Us, Ram TV's, the lovely couple, a married couple, Lynette and Stanley. And it was a couple people in the comments, because I went to, like I said, to see the battle was on. And then somebody commented said something about Pilot Media they're watching on YouTube. So I went there before I, seen on my timeline. This is the reason why I'm bringing this up. Was, again, y'all, here we had another typical Tuesday. There was so many people getting on there that Switch Beats had to make an announcement that it crashed. It was so many people trying to get on. They almost had about almost 500,000 people in there. I mean, first, D Nice had broke that record like the beginning of this month, or the beginning, or it's mid last month. And, like I said, you had like people like why can I not get his name right? But I'm about to get his name messed up. But if you love me, say it with that sample with Brownstone's classic, and I don't know why I can't get his name. Right, but I mean, he has quarantine ratings. He had 300,000 people and stuff like that. So it started climbing of having these record lives of how many people were in there, and especially because of the time we're at, which is a part of history and shocker and what is going on. A lot more people are probably on live than what they used to be. Or watch lives or watch more shows. You used to read more books or anything. So, um, like I said, so they had almost like 500,000 people, whatever, when that crash and stuff happened. Due to all this extra stuff, and including that totally where it was not social distancing around having about a bunch of people around. So, today, I found out, like I said, after crashing, I went to the site and they do have it. But let me check without actually going on there. I guess it might have crashed because they wanted to also go past an hour. And because that's the thing, is usually Instagram live can only last an hour unless you have like special privileges. Now they're saying it's still live, but I don't want to press on it because it's called Pilot Media. Just put Pilot and Media. There's no special styling or nothing. And they still have live the now this is if you go on Instagram, it's the Vervis Battle, which is VERZUZ Battle Round 3 Super Producers Teddy Faye vs. Teddy's on their page. Now it may not still be open, hopefully this, but the reason why I'm saying now it's still alive, and by that time I think it was 2 hours and maybe I had got off of there. Like I said, I listened enough where they were in the middle of some jams, and I listened to a couple. This person brought this to the table, this person brought it to the table, but I do not want to click on it, on knowing that it will discontinue my mini podcast. So I don't want to click on that. So, anyways, like I said, I just wanted to say that because the legend, this is a part of Black history, so hopefully maybe they got over because somehow this time BabyFace or somehow else got disconnected, but they already went at least when I think an hour in or went over some certain time. But Teddy Riley he didn't ask what Dora had on, he was just chilling. He had his music playing and they took turns having like samples of what they either songwrite, song on, produced, all in the above, and that's what they were doing. So hopefully, and I'll probably add this tomorrow, that it's still up so people can watch. Because like I said, they couldn't. The people I was talking about, the YouTube people, couldn't even watch. Including my YouTube fam, couldn't even watch what was going on. So today was finally, sometimes take three's a charm, and the day three charm at least it happened. So hopefully, if Babyface is back on there, depending on that, I will add that on there. But I'm like, at least there's something there. But I do know that they have it. I don't know, say, if they will keep it up, they're just keeping a live stream and will keep it upload to this particular page. But it's on Pilot Media on YouTube, not on Instagram, because it's hard and their site is crashed. Like I said, it's just enjoy what you can. So, and anyway, y'all can't go to D Nice back because I was looking at him too a little bit. Okay, so anyways, that is all today. Also, this past weekend it came on Amazon with Sella and the Spades. I think they came on. It's a movie that's the young lady who plays Zora on Greenleaf, which Greenleaf will be returning in June. Okay, I don't know what day in June, but it'll be returning in June. Also, Issa Rae, I think was it Love Story, whatever the new movie's supposed to come out. It's supposed to come out the end of May, like May 22nd. It was originally supposed to come out in theaters April 3rd, but due to, what's her name, Miss Cray Rona, it will not be returned. It will not come into like May the 22nd or something. I see on Instagram on Black Films page. So also, I don't know how y'all feel. I haven't watched the series. It just came on last weekend. It was, but all the episodes 8 that's based on, I think, the creator, I think, from Blackish has created a Netflix called a Black AF. Y'all Google what AF means if you're adult, old enough. And so that was from here. But a couple people were saying it was meh, and they didn't like it. A couple of my YouTube fam watched it so far. I haven't watched it yet. It's like I haven't watched. Excuse me, I haven't watched the Self-Made miniseries, especially since people saying so many flaws in it. And when I read the information as opposed to some of the stuff that came out in the movie, the miniseries, I'm like, okay. Oh, also, what else? Excuse me, y'all. That just came out. Is there any? I don't know. It's so many books I'm trying to get it. I don't know if it's like new books, but like so Terry McMillan just came out with a book at the end of March. Came out in a final new book, which is on Auto if you want to listen to it and or read it in paper format, probably hardcover as well. If you still y'all believe in the hardcovers. Um, Also, just to before I get off of here, um, the Clark Sisters was a good movie I heard, but it's one of those things that was so good, but it still would have been better if it was a miniseries. I know Salt and Pepper one. People are saying about the previews, it don't look like it's good, but they said the Clark Sister was an excellent movie considering, and the best one Lifetime has had. So if y'all don't have a chance, check out also that Larry Reed on YouTube has did interviews with Denise Clark. It's 3 billion. You got enough time as popcorn. Nowadays a lot of us may have more time than usual, and so to check out that as well. I don't know anything else on top of my head. If y'all really love Tyler Perry that much, this last season and final season, Loving You Is Wrong. I think it's the third episode of this last season or fourth. I don't know, but Court Catching. But I know next month, the old boy I think is supposed to return. If y'all were watching that. I don't know. I think a couple more episodes of Sisters. That's the longest running show I've seen in a long time that's consistent. But y'all, I just came here to talk a little bit about, on me. I ain't got that much. Sorry for today. So anyway, hugs and loves. God bless. I'll probably come with some articles tomorrow. But anyway, y'all, hugs and loves. And God bless and positive vibes. Stay safe. Wash them hands 20 seconds or more. Try to put a mask or banana or something. You go outside, whatever. And we will get through this. And I will see y'all tomorrow, Tuesday. On the next one. Oh, by the way, y'all, before I get off here, besides this being 420, it is the 2-year anniversary of J. Cole's. I don't know if it was. I could have sworn this was last album. It was KOD. And I think it was like King of Drugs or something like that. It's actually the term is. But yeah. I remember listening to songs such as ATM, stuff like that. But I mean, it was a dope album. But yeah, it's the 2-year anniversary of that album as well. So anyway, y'all, hugs and loves, positive vibes, and I will see y'all in the next one.